demons out. I know you want to get jiggy with it, right? Let's go back it out for a little bit. All right, TNV, is anybody excited? Oh yeah, the sound of the arenas roar. That was awesome. Let's do that one more time. TNV family, is anybody excited? Oh man. Guys, we have a true responsibility here, right, to get excited and stay excited. You see, because you are the most influential person on your team. And if you walk around defeated, then so will they. So let's talk about it. For those who aren't quite familiar with me, guys, here's how this works. It's real easy. It's really simple. Right? I came to talk, right, and you came to listen. Right? If you finish before I do, just raise your hand. Right, it doesn't mean that I'll stop, but I'll absolutely know that you're through. And that's okay. But here's what I would like to make mention of, guys. We are looking for those who are looking to go the extra mile. Right, there's a 1 degree difference between hot water and steam, guys. And I'm telling you, if you're willing to go the extra mile, amazing things, right, will happen for you, right, in your business. So if it's okay, guys, let me just give my Dun & Bradstreet here for a few minutes, and then we'll go on a journey today, and hopefully I'll be able to share something that surely will allow you to build a world-class international organization. So again, my name is Kevin Mack. I come from a background in corporate America and small business ownership. I was a retail store manager with CVS Pharmacy from the age of 22 to 26. Later went on to open my own retail clothing store. Ran that operation for about 2 short years, and not for long, a stranger walked into my store, and here's what he said. Right, he said, I see that you're doing pretty good for yourself, but would you be interested in both the money and the time, which were 2 things that I did not have. That day, guys, my sponsor, Mr. Carlo Brown, right, just give it up for Mr. Carlo Brown. I stayed so excited about him because he was only about 90 days in business and he recruited his first Millionaire Club member, right? Staying committed here to the process and to the system so early. But that day, right, the same day I met him, he enrolled me in the membership. I told him to come back in about a week and I'd be prepared to partner with him because although I owned a store, I did not have an extra $249. After I sold a few shirts and some jeans, right, I didn't put that money back into the store. Where did I put that money? Right here, guys. That gentleman shared with me how to invest less than the cost of my cash register here into this opportunity, and we're now working on our 3rd million from home, right? Again, because of that guy, right, and the system that we have in place. We were fortunate enough with this opportunity to retire Nakia from corporate America at the age of 30, right? Just not too long ago, right? Not too long ago, all right? For a good period of time, I had the privilege of course, her making us breakfast at about noon. Then she decided to become a Zumba superstar. So now she's Miss Fantastic Fitness. Let's give it up for Miss Nakia. All right. My first year, guys, I'm so glad that I could not afford to not be coachable. I could not afford to not be coachable because I was already behind. And so that was my strength, guys, was coachability, right? We all have this innate ability to learn, right, to be taught. That's creator given, right? But to be coachable, that requires you to make a decision to be led by someone else, you see? It's 2 different things. You know, I believe there were people better than I when I was playing basketball in high school, but some of them they weren't so what? They weren't so coachable. So I was coachable. First 90 days, we were fortunate enough to become executive directors. If we go back to the first month, we made $5,000 our first month with no experience. We went as high as the gold level in our first year, and we earned in excess of $80,000 our first year with no experience. I'm talking about being coachable over time. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Then I'm going to surely tell you. Then I'm going to tell you what I told you, okay? Right? And by the end of this training, hopefully, guys, we'll set you on a path, right, to master some phenomenal skills that we have here to take you on your way to massive success. It's through the utilization, guys, of this tool, of this skill called the three-way call. Right, a three-way call is quite simple. It's an effective way of using third-party credibility to grow, right, and duplicate your business. It's one thing to do something that works, but it's entirely different, right, to do something that duplicates. And that's what we're in the business of. Here's how duplication works, right? What I'm doing with you today, this is your mindset. Right, as an example, as a sponsor, to every new person that you bring on board, here's the mindset, right? Because mindset what? Man, I love that idea. Of all the things that matters. Right, here's the idea is that what I'm doing with you today, you must be able to do with the next person that you meet, whether they're next door, right, across the street, right, or across the country, whether they are 500 levels deep, guys, or 5,000 miles away. That's what we're here to talk about. How were we able to reside in Maryland and end up building a team that recruited at least one associate in all 50 states in 4 provinces of Canada, right? I remember the last state where we didn't have an associate was actually in the state of Maine. And I'm like, how will we ever get that associate in the state of Maine? And so we had an associate in California, right, Miss Joanna Sims, right, who recruited somebody back in Maryland. And that gentleman in Maryland had a daughter where? In the state of Maine. And there it was, right, it was complete. Right, we had one associate in all 50 states and 4 provinces of Canada, right, because of these few things, right, that make the most difference, utilizing the system. So the idea